Okay, good. Everybody forward. Go to the next cone. Do a halt and sit. Don't turn. Ira, you're a little too far from the cones. It's hard to keep you in the shot. Okay, rotate your right foot. Take a big step. Say heel.
Heel.
And sit. Walk around your dog. Tell your dog to stay. Have the leash in your left hand above the dog's ear. If they go to get up, say no, sit. When you get back, hit your shoulder. Say yes. And reward. Okay? Forward. Go to the next cone. Pass the cone, do a halt and sit, don't turn. Now we're just going to try the 90 pivot to the right with no sit. These will all be on signs in the rally courses. It's kind of easiest to work on it this way. One at a time, I want to watch. Ira, pivot right one. I'm sorry, no step. 90 pivot right, heel, and sit. Guy, 90 pivot right, heel. Sue, get your dog up. Hanna, 90 pivot right. Or you should have a shorter leash. You have, when you do this move, you want to have the leash in your right hand, say heel, and use your left hand for the sit. Right hand to get him to move to the right, left hand for the sit. Adrienne. Okay, good. Everybody go to the next cone. Do a halt and sit. Don't turn. Sit. Okay, Sue, you could let go with your left hand. Shorten the leash a little in your right hand. Okay, now snap the leash for the, just Sue. 90 pivot right sit. Say heel. And use your left hand for the sit. Adrienne, right hand to get him to heel, left hand for sit. Good. Who's that in the corner? Guy, Ira. 90 pivot right to a sit. If you need two hands, good job, Ira. Guy, she's already turned your knot. Okay. Everybody forward. Halt and sit. Okay. Ira's the only one that listened. He sat where I want him to sit. Everybody, 180 pivot to your right to a sit. Wait, didn't I say 180 pivot to the right? Sue, you should be further. Ira, you should be facing the other way. Sue, I was watching Sue, so I know Sue's in the right place now. Okay, go to the next corner. Pass the cone, do a halt and sit, don't turn. Pass the cone, do a halt and sit. Okay, Ira, 90 pivot to the left to a sit. Okay, Adrienne, what you want to do on this one is you want to take your left foot and you kind of want to bump both of his toenails on both feet. You take your left foot, give a little check towards his tail, bump his toenails, and then make him sit straight. 90 pivot left sit. Use your left hand, snap back, and sit. It's nice to work a dog that somebody else has trained. Sue, back and sit. Guy. Nice. If she sat quicker. Okay, everybody forward. Go to the next cone. Pass the cone, do a halt and sit, don't turn. Okay, Ira, 90 pivot left sit. Back. See, if you bump his toenails with the side of your foot, you'll get him to pick his behind up. Adrienne, back. See, he almost listens to me. I don't know, did you say back, Adrienne?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I couldn't hear it. The heater's on. Sue, 90 pivot left, sit. Guy. Okay, everybody take 3 steps forward, halt and sit. Ira, where are you going? Halt and sit. Okay, one at a time. 180 pivot to the right to a sit. Guy. To the right, heel, and sit. Handler acts like they're standing on a pie plate for this one. Sue. Ira.
Sit.
There you go, good. Adrienne. Okay, now one at a time. 180 pivot to the left to a sit. Guy. Ira.
Back.
Bump his toenails to get him to pick his behind up. Sue. Good, Sue. Adrienne, let's see what you got. Your first move has to be the side of your foot almost needs to touch both of his feet at the same time. Everybody, 180 pivot to your left and forward, no sit. Back. And go. Okay, halt and sit. Let's have Sue and Adrienne go into the middle of the cones. Go onto the inside of the cones. Stay close to the cones. Yeah, I just want you guys, okay. Sit. Adrienne, sit. Okay, Guy and Ira do a 180 pivot to your left to sit. No, I want you going around on the inside. You're going around the outside. Going opposite directions there. Okay, Adrienne, go forward. I take one step forward. Off sit. Adrienne, go around. Come towards Guy. Stay close to the phone. Come this way. Opposite. Come on, a little closer. Stay inside the phone. Okay, I call this like over the fence. Okay, you guys get a little closer. Ira, forward. Easier better sitting next to you. Sit.
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 Adrienne, take a step. Guy, take a step forward. Get your dog sitting next to you. Okay? Now introduce yourself and your dog to the person next to you.
Ira, this is Marshall.
Okay, now everybody stay in your position. There you go, get position. Okay, everybody forward, go to the next dog, do a halt and sit before you pass him. Halt and sit, don't pass. Adrienne, stay inside the cones. Introduce yourself and your dog. Sometimes I set up gates or fences. I call it just over the fence greeting. Oh, that was nice. That's nice. Get Ira in trouble, Adrienne. Introduce yourself and your dogs. Keep your dog looking at you. Eye contact on the handlers. Now you guys could talk, but keep worried. This is dog training class, so keep the dogs looking at you. Use your food. Okay, good. Move forward to the next person. Deal? Adrienne, sit there. That guy come to you. That's good, Ira. Make her sit. Introduce yourself. You could converse a little bit. Talk about anything that you want. Pay attention to your dogs.
Okay. Where do you live now?
One at a time. Each person in the group do a walk around. One at a time. You guys decide who it is. Ira, it's not you.
Sit. Sit.
Ira, take a step forward. Get better position.
Here. Heel.
Sit.
Sit.
Okay. Sue, walk around your dog. Ira, walk around your dog.
Good sit.
Guy and Adrienne, did you do it already?
Yes.
Okay, good. Talk. But keep an eye on your dog. You want your dog to mess up. That's beautiful eye contact, Adrienne.
Okay, that's good. For yourself.
Going to be 7.
Ira, Marshall is looking for trouble. He's like, if you're not paying attention to him, he's like, what can I do? What can I do to mess this up? All right, everybody move forward to the next person. Halt and sit before you pass. Introduce yourself and your dogs. Talk a little bit. It's fine.
We don't call the people from outside.
Watch your dogs. Talk as much as you want. But keep your eye on your dog. You want your dog to mess up here because you're ready. You got your hand on the leash on left above by his head. Ira, your left hand, maybe you want it closer to his head. All right, you decide which person. One at a time, do a walk around. Good sit. Good sit. Stay means the handler's leaving. Stay means Ira's leaving. So it's good sit as you walk around.
Good sit.
Good sit. When you get back, hit your shoulder. Say yes. Either give a hit your shoulder to get eye contact. All right. Let's see. Guy and Sue, switch positions. Eye contact on the handlers. Get your food going. Marshall, why are you looking at me? All right, good. Move forward to the next person. Stay by the cones. Stay on your side of the fence. Paul, sit. Adrienne, sit. Get closer to his head, Adrienne. Lift up on that leash. Don't ask him to sit. Tell him to sit. Introduce yourself and your dogs.
Guido,
Do Archie and Hanna know each other or no?
Marshall.
I can't. Sue's been in this class a lot. Sue's been away for a couple. How long has it been? 2 years. So no, I think Archie's not old enough to have
Okay,
been
so
here
Archie's
then.
been coming with my husband
Probably in Pilsen.
while you were here. Okay.
Yeah, we got Archie rented. We rented a house.
Isn't she pretty?
In Wyoming.
No.
No, sit. Adrienne, use your left hand. Get your left hand closer to his head where you can snap up. Don't let him move.
And then.
Keep an eye on your dogs.
Actually, now a year and a half, because I just extended another year and I still.
And then rescued Marshall last December.
Yeah, it's just,
So now I
it's a
can come
55 plus
to-
community, but I can walk to where they live.
Okay, good. Forward. Move forward to the next dog. Sit before the other dog gets to you.
Okay, sit.
Good job, Adrienne. Just like that.
Cousins.
The whole idea is you don't want to pass the other person. If you pass him, the dog keeps looking over his shoulder. So you stop. Let the other person come to you, just the way you did it.
So you didn't know.
Naples, the other one's is Tampa Bay. One's Miami. Miami was no big deal, you know. They had a little rain.
One at a time, do a walk around. You decide who goes first.
I got another one in one beach.
Good sit. Good sit. Good sit. Hit your shoulder when you get back. Say yes and reward.
But I think that's
Good sit. Good sit. And also, when you're walking around, if you think your dog's going to get up, don't just say good sit, good sit, good sit. Good. You know how to talk to kids. Forward. Go to the next person. Don't pass. Eye contact on the handlers.
Yes, yeah, one's in college, she's in Florida. They sent her home, then she went back. 2 days later, they sent her back home. I was like, oh. You know, my daughter-in-law was having a She's in Tampa Bay
Oh, okay. Oh, because of the storm?
because of the storm.
Oh, yeah.
It's scary. And what's going to happen to insurance rates in Florida?
I wouldn't want to live there.
A lot of people are starting to go, you know what, this might have been fun, but you know what? All the people that leave, there'll be other people that want to go back and try it.
I think I'd be going to the desert.
Hey, Chicago, crappy as the weather is in the
It's
winter.
still the best place to live in the country.
We have no water issues, because of like Michigan, and a lot of other parts of the country, water's gonna be a major problem. And then, of course,
I mean, I like it here. My wife's the one that wants to get out of town.
Well, as long as you're not like in the city.
And she'd like to go stay in Mexico. If I was younger, I would mind it, but I got issues.
But you can't own property in Mexico.
Yeah, yes, you can.
Can you?
but it's funky.
Yeah, exactly.
Watch me.
All right, good. Forward. Go to the next person.
Come on. Come on.
Eye contact on the handlers. If he looks away, Adrienne, give a little snap on the leash. Ah, and then good. Black and white, Adrienne. Keep saying good, good. If he looks away, it's ah. And as soon as the eyes are back on you, it's good. Adrienne, don't face in, face forward. Okay, Ira says everybody walks around. One at a time. As soon as you get back, eye contact, yes?
We're going to get treats, yes. I didn't know you're supposed to break them in little pieces.
Well, not too little. Ira makes the food way too small. You would think he could afford bigger pieces of food.